Hello everyone. In continuation of our last week, week 3 lecture, Information Technology for Management, we tried to explain and discussed how IT or emerging technologies helping businesses to be competitive with their operations, management, efficiency, and effectiveness, and having information in hand to make the right decision in the best interest of the organization or the business. Now, we are looking here today in week 4, first part of the lecture, how the operational support systems are emerged, how they are in practice for the business success today. We are looking in the discussion both the operation support system is one of the more important elements for discussion today, but we will also be shedding some light on the lean synchronization in order to make sure that how operations management can be further enhanced for the quality assurance and the at the same time for enhanced efficiency and effectiveness. So looking into the historical background of the operations or the operational support system, we look to prior to 1970s, many operating operating support systems rather, they had number of activities which were executed via manual management process. So operating or operations or operational support system or business support system in another term we can use or it was supposed to be used in more manual way without much role of the technology. In the early mid 1970s, for example, telecommunication companies created numerous various hardware as well as at the same time software systems that were used to automate the operational support system or different activities within operational support system. So there was a need which was identified with the help of technologies, both the hardware and software, to boost and improve the operational activities with OSS. So it was abbreviated Operational Support System. Software was specifically dedicated to telecommunication services providers, and mainly they were used for supporting network processes to maintain network inventory and configure the network components, the provision services, and manage if there is any fault or defect. However, the operational support system was enhancing, as we were discussing last week, the information dissemination and providing information to the people to perform different operational activities in the best possible manner to achieve the best out of technology. So with the growth of new broadband and the voice over internet protocol, the different systems of the operational support system, different activities to be performed, and the network management are now applied both within the business domain as well as within even it is in domestic activities that we are performing at home. We are using number of appliances. They are very much communicating with us. So an operating or operational support system is also sometimes known as a business support system, and together with business support system, the operational support system are used to support various end-to-end telecommunication services. So we're going to be talking both the operational support system and then we look into the lean synchronization for further enhancing the operational management activities for organization success. When we are going to talk about the operational support system, this is again very important for us to give a very clear understanding, with conceptual understanding with a very brief definition, and we can see here from the operational support system article 2012. It says, and this is hyperlinked, you can have the article within the workshop or the additional material of the week 3, and you can read this article, which says the operational or an operational support system is basically a group of computer programs or an information technology system which is used by communication service providers for monitoring, controlling, analyzing, and managing a computer or telephone network system. So that means OSS is very relevant to the alternative terms to use as a telephone network system. So that is where we have to disseminate and communicate the information, and different providers, they help businesses to monitor, control, analyze their system, and their network, telephone network, is basically using overall business support through operational support system. So when we think about, let's say, how the management run any operations or business, we are thinking that the information system with the term management, MIS, or management information system, is again a computer system consisting of hardware and software that serve as the backbone of any organization operational success. So the operation can be more efficient and effective when the right information system is in place, and then we have the telecommunication, or we can say telephone network system, with different hardware and software, or the combination of computers programs that can help the organization to create, disseminate, and of course to provide the information for in real time for businesses for different operational activities. So for example, the management system or the management information system gathers data from multiple online system, and then this data is analyzed to be manipulated in the useful form of information, and then of course the report data further aid in management decision making to make the right decision at the right time for the right reason while performing different activities within operations management. So we are looking to see how management have to perform with the best use of the operational management strategy in place, and we see there are different levels of management in the organization. So organizations or any organizations can have many different managers or different line managers or staff managers at different level across a variety of titles, and they've been with designations given to them and some power and authority. So we have a different level of authorities and power within the domain of any organization, and the level of management, the flow chart or the hierarchical chart shows or illustrates that how different level of the management can work within the under the umbrella of any organization, as it is shown in this graphical illustration. So we can see this pyramid, the triangle pyramid. We can see there is the operational level from the bottom, and then in the middle we have managerial or administrative level, and then at the top where we have few people, but they are more senior level and their strategic level for the market, customer, product and services, and then we come in the middle where business model and organization is the key domain, and then we have policies, procedures, and all the necessary applications to be applied. And you can see in the each level description here that who is doing it and what kind of direction the business is required, and who gonna put the direction in place. What kind of market and customer should the business going to be targeting, and how the business can prepare itself. So these are the questions that can be solved or answered by the top of the pyramid, that is the strategic level or the top level of management. Middle level of management, we call it more managerial or administrative level, and they are more concerned with looking into how the business will be delivered or operated, and how the organization or the company can generate revenue and profit for the organization and create and build the brand for the success of business. However, when you go from the top to middle and come to the lower or the front line management, or we can call it operational level, we need to know how well the company or the business is doing within the context of the staff, their capabilities, their expertise, and how can the organizations be more efficient with the maximum or optimum use of the resources. So in order to properly assign role and responsibility to any or to all different positions at different level of the organization as per the hierarchical chart or the flow chart of the organization. It is important to recognize the key differences between different level from the top, middle and lower level of management. So we can see that all businesses are basically comprised of massive range of different managerial tasks. When these are coordinated properly and there is a strong hierarchical manager or management level or system in place, the organizations can extremely be efficient in creating value through production of their product as well as services with the overall workflow of the organization toward achieving their set objective, both operational, then tactical and strategic. So there are always challenges. So this business, when we are running, business have number of challenges, particularly according to, for example, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. They believe that the startup businesses, when the companies start, the first few years are very crucial and challenging, specifically for small investment or small companies. They come up against a lot of different challenges. So according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, that 20% of small businesses are not capable to survive. They fail by the end of their first year. So by the end of the fifth year, 50% gone underneath, and by the 10th year, that number rises up to 80%. So with the survival rate like that, it is easy to understand why folks face within the business world the first few years of business with lot of fear and challenges, a lot of anxiety. But this, in fact, many common other business problems and challenges, but they can be addressed, they can be fixed, or they can be, this is possible, these problems are fixable, and there are some solution for the problems. So what are the key challenges in the business and how to encounter, especially nowadays with the COVID-19, we see how businesses are facing number of challenges with the economical as well as social and political factor. But when we look into the pastel analysis, the environment where businesses looking for the government regulations, competition, technological, as well as the supply chain, economic issues. So it's more we are looking into the external world, the environment coming from the government regulations, for example, the lockdown, the evaluation and emergence of technology, competition coming from worldwide. And then we have number of resources that cost the organization. So we have, as we discussed in the earlier lectures, that the capital, the resources, input resources, they cost a lot of the organization if there is no much output. So we transform input into output. The data we have, the information we have, that become quite challenging. So how to monitor and control, how to collect the data. So the UK, for example, chief executive say that Brexit, cybersecurity and innovation are going to be the top three concerns or challenges over the next, for example, 12 months. Because lockdown brought a lot of challenges. Brexit is another challenge for the companies and businesses within the UK. So now how we transform into output. At one end, we are looking to the SWOT analysis with the strength and weaknesses of the organization, internal, and then we are looking for the opportunity and threats. And then again, we apply the PESTEL or staple model here. So these challenges, when we are dealing with the business, so we need for the solution. So solving business challenges, we are looking in the next 5 slides. And this for 5 slides, the first of the 5 slides, we are looking here that information technology, for example, cloud computing services, and then we are looking for the system where we have the more automations in place, and we want to get the management software license management and the licensing authorities, for example, to provide user accounts management information and network security, as GDPR is also in place. So IT, cloud computing and the software licensing, for example, the accounts creation and maintenance, and network security is or communication and network system in proper shape and in functionality will be the key issue to address to solve the problem. So we are solving the business challenge, and that is technological, and we need to have the right preparation in place. And then marketing, sales and marketing, pricing, for example, social media promotions, market research, search engine optimization, demand forecast, sales campaign management, order tracking, for example, in real time, and online and mobile order processing and sale is going to be another important solution for the challenge for businesses to address. But people are more important, human resources, the payroll, the recruitment and hiring, succession planning, employee benefit, training, compensation for performance appraisal, for example, compliance with federal and state employment regulations are some of the most important solution for businesses. But when we continue to the next slide, we can see that solving the business challenges, we have to also consider the data driven from the market, the big data analysis, for example, how the information we have, that data that's driven the fact-based decision making is kind of big push through pay-per-click, for example, the marketing we are using. Let's say we have Google AdWords, and many organizations, they invest quite chunk of their budget for marketing through PPC, and then anybody, the traffic can be diverted. That is one of the important solutions to the business challenges in this nick of time. And then push through ad is also helpful, that we are looking to one end to the push through ad, the data about the person to determine whether the ad should appear, and then on the other end we look to the pull through ad appear based on the user's key word search, for example. So we are looking to the push advertising, which is the traditional marketing approach in which promotional material is presented to the large group of people through channel including flyers and other mean of advertisement as a direct marketing. So push marketing is strategic focused on pushing the product to a specific audience within the market. So we are also call it as a outbound marketing, and in contrast, pull marketing is the best for when we want to draw consumer to your to the product that you are selling. So the goal is to basically create loyal customer by providing marketing that is show cause what they are looking for. That is more like inbound marketing. So the solution for business challenges, sales and distribution channel can play a very important role, because a distribution channel represent a chain of business or businesses as well as the other intermediaries through which the final buyer purchases a good or service. So distribution channel including or that include, for example, the wholesalers, the retailers, distributors, and the internet, for example, providers. In a direct distribution channel, the manufacturer sometimes directly sell to their end user or consumers. So a way to optimize product and services distribution can be a good solution for business challenge. And an example is when we have a physical channel, at the same time we have an electronic channel and mobile channel for the e-commerce or mobile commerce. However, solving business challenges, we are looking for the information system with the help of HR, human resources, and sometimes we call it human resource information system. And that is where a human resource management system or a human resource information system, or sometimes we call it human capital management, is a form of human resources software combination with the hardware that combine a number of systems and processes to ensure the easy management of human resources. For example, application tracking system, ATS, to help the hiring and the process of human resource management. Human capital management, HCM, is another application very widely used in some organization. And then we are looking for the benefit administration software to manage employee benefit, and again the payroll, the tool or the techniques to manage talent, and also the pool of talent for managing employees and within the organization. So systems that focus on legal and compliance responsibilities, employee development, talent management, hiring, and succession planning is a quite important solution for business challenge in this time. And then HR information system moved into a intranet or cloud, including leasing external information system when we use software system as a software or as a service. So we are looking to reduce demand on the internal business and information technology resources, and then we dramatically improve time to value without overstretching the internet IT or network or telecommunication network resources. This is very important that when we provide solution to the business challenge, managing the and again employing development, we are looking at how the organizations can use different software, different hardware, a telecommunication network. So basically the management and the employee development is a continuous process for sometime we call it CIPD, that is continuous the improvement of the individual performance of the staff development. So performance evaluation, we need to find that the corporate manager can analyze the employee's performance with the help of intelligence system, which provides systematic interpretation of performance over time. However, the training and career development provide a career development plan for each employee. It can again support the planning, monitoring and control of these activities by using the workflow application. So that is quite a very good important solution for business challenges when you have the employees, they track their performance and they have continuous performance development or individual career development or professional development. We try to support from planning to monitoring and controlling various activities within using the or by using the workflow applications. But increasing the benefit getting from within the organization to lead the operations for more enhanced efficiency and effectiveness, we look for lean synchronization. That is the second element within today's discussion. So from the operational support system, where we are looking for the network of data or information to be disseminated and provided to the right people, and we have the solution to the business challenges. So one of the solution is in the, for example, in manufacturing organization particularly, is lean synchronization, which mean moving toward the elimination of all waste in order to develop an operation that is faster and more dependable. So it produces the higher quality product and it offer the high quality services, and overall the operations are the operation is managed in a possible very much low cost. So you on one hand increasing the quality, on the other hand we are reducing the cost. So lean manufacturing improve efficiency, it reduce waste and increase productivity. So we are looking at exactly the lean production or lean synchronization is the key principle of lean operations is relatively straightforward to understand that a lean synchronization is the primary aim of achieving the flow of product and services, which is quite capable to deliver exactly what customer want. So that is the direct answer to meet the need and expectation of customer. So what exactly they want in exact quantity, how much they want, exactly when that is needed, exactly where they're required at the lowest possible cost. That is a SLAC 2010 edition, and this has been defined clearly that lean synchronization is something which can help to provide what is required when it is required in the lowest possible cost, which also means that there's a number of benefit of the lean synchronization, and this benefit can be multifold. The number of benefit increase because it can increase the productivity, or it can increase the product quality and improve the efficiency, that also enhance for the employee performance and resources for innovation and quality control that would have previously, before lean synchronization in practice, they were all practices would be going in waste. So now it is going without wasted. So that is very, very important benefit of the lean synchronization. So when we compare with the traditional approach, we look into the just-in-time material flow. Will going to be more important that we look from traditional, where we have a buffer inventory from different stages, and we get the we reach from one stage to the next. When we compare to the JIT approach, which is more lean synchronized, is a just-in-time material flow, and you can see it is always the order or the demand is raised and it is being delivered, the ordered or the demand is being fulfilled. So it's going to go from end to end to provide the quantity of the material as it is needed and when it is needed and where it is needed. So quite just in time to avoid any buffer inventories, and that going to minimize the cost for stocking piles of material and then looking after for number of other reasons. The material can be damaged, it can be sometime stole, you have to store, and then you have to look after for safety and security reason. So then all cost can be minimized and the channel will be removed and we will have a direct order to be delivered. Again, at each stage within the business operation or different activities of the operation. So just in time is the capacity utilization, and we're looking from the traditional old approach where you can see various activities of the operation. We are looking for the high capacity utilization. We have more stoppages and we have high inventory, and we have more production at each stage. Again, it will be there's not much demand, but they're still producing. Extra production sometimes goes in inventory. Again, it is going to be cost to look after the inventory if there is no order to be supplied. So compared with the just in time approach, the JIT, as compared to the traditional one, we can see it is more focused on the production when they are needed, few stoppages, very low inventory, lower capacity utilization, and no surplus production goes into inventory. That is an excellent and straightforward approach, and this is the need that is basically providing solution to the business challenge to have lean synchronization and JIT approach in operation practice. So the philosophy of the operation, we are looking here that the lean philosophy of the operation, we try to eliminate waste. We involve everyone who can contribute and give an excellent innovative idea, and we are looking for continuous improvement. There is no perfection. So the businesses are always looking how they can improve their efficiency and effectiveness every time. And this philosophy is basically important because the organization are trying to provide a set of techniques for managing the operations through various important activities, and we can see here that how the practices can be applied in the form of very focused approach, and again trying to provide the involvement of people. They are more appropriate at the time when their input is required, and then again the visibility and JIT supply is another important element of this approach. However, the method we are applying here for planning and control is basically pull schedule, Kanban control, and level scheduling, and mix modeling and synchronization. So the lean synchronization, as we discussed, the Kanban, just in time, Kaizen or waste management, stability. These are some of the important elements. 5S, for example, is the important model within lean synchronization. So lean manufacturing system Basically, this is the leverages supplier delivering small lot on a daily or frequent basis, and production machines are not necessarily run at full capacity. So that means that empowers workers so that production decision can be made by those who are closest to the production processes during manufacturing, and that is where it leads toward the quality, applying different applications. And we go for the lean synchronization. We go for just-in-time inventory. That means deciding when to order and how much to order, which is used to answer both questions, which is the economic order quantity EOQ model, taking all costs into consideration end to end. And that means just-in-time inventory management attempts to minimize holding cost by not taking possessions of inventory until it is needed in the production process. So that is quite important, that we have zero inventory, we have zero lead time, zero failure, no defected service or production, zero delays, and that is give us a quality operations or quality business activities to be delivered or performed. So lean synchronization is basically quality control system. So that means we are getting the Six Sigma in place, where we get product to be delivered without much defect. So quality control is the process through which a business seeks to basically ensure that the product quality is maintained, or sometimes it is continuously improved. So quality control involves testing of using, for example, using different units while determining if there are within the specification for the final product. So we need to define, measures the quality, analyze it, improve, and keep controlling it. It's a continuous cycle to get the Six Sigma approach, where we have to have a different Sigma level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6, where we come to the 99.9% precision, where the quality of the products without any defect or error. So stand alone or part of the enterprise-wide total quality management basically is the effort providing data about quality of incoming material or parts, as well as the quality of in-process, semi-finished, and finished product. So it's quite end-to-end. What raw material is achieved, how this is processed, and what is the end finished product. So everything is going through quality check and data collection by the sensor, or sometime the radio frequency identity, and the interpret in real time or stored in a database for future analysis. And that is the solution for the business success today, and we call it total quality management. When we say total quality management, which consists of the organization-wide effort to install and make permanent climate where the employees continuously improve their ability to provide on-demand product and services that customer will find of particular value. So this is worth for their investment, and it is fit for purpose. So total quality management is the continual process of detecting and reducing, or sometimes eliminating, any error in manufacturing, and then streamlining the supply chain management, improving customer experience, as well as ensuring that the employees are up to speed and training. So that's quite end to end, from raw material to received, to stock, to process, to transformed, from input to output, the complete set of activities within the operations management, and then supply chain management network, supplying, getting from upstream and then giving to the downstream to the customers, the end users, and they get the lifetime best experience with the business to become loyal customer, and they want the assurity of this quality services and product. And that is quite a set of combination: the communication, customer focused approach, the employee involvement, process centered, integrated system, a strategic system or systematic approach, continuous improvement, and effect based decision making. So these are some of the primary element of total quality management. This has been hyperlinked, and the link is provided in your workshop, the week 4 section, and you can watch it and retrieve this video clip in your own time, which give you more clear understanding and conceptual understanding about the operational support system, lean synchronization, and total quality management. We will have our discussion continue on the online discussion forum, and you will be looking to the article to read, and then look to the 2020 challenges that will remain in 2021, and then how to set a path forward for 2021, looking in context of the coronavirus, the lockdown, Brexit, and how the businesses can thrive and be successful to have a professional support system in place. Let's say we have the concept of business solution with the key challenges, including the data encryption, for example, cyber security. We have the problem and issues with today's data protection, for example. So how the businesses can be prepared and ready to cope with the situation and find a blessing in disguise to be successful, to thrive in today's challenging environment. Please do continue your reading with the references, and we will start our second part of the this week lecture. In the second part of our recording, you will retrieve in your own time, and then we will further continue discussion with the case studies in the workshop. Till that time, wish you all the best. Take good care. Bye bye.